Implementing mediation proposals. So you've reached agreement in mediation. You've both committed to do various things and now you want your agreement to be made binding. What happens next? Where do the solicitors fit into all this? Hello again, I'm John Hind. In this video I focus on financial agreements rather than parenting plans because it's unusual to ask for your parenting plans or family arrangements to be made into court orders. But if this is what you want, I recommend that you seek some legal advice and help to do so. In terms of your mediated financial agreement, let's assume that you've now worked through all your options together in mediation, reality testing them and narrowing them down to a set of proposals that fit your circumstances and achieve what you want them to achieve for yourselves. You'll now need your solicitors to prepare a consent order for the judge to make binding. The judge has the power to do this once decree nisi in your divorce has been made. Now, although some mediators can do and do prepare financial consent orders at the end of the mediation process, it's still far more common for the solicitors to prepare these, even though the Family Mediation Council now permits mediators to do this. This may be one important reason why it will have been important to keep your solicitors in the loop, rather than suddenly presenting them with some mediated proposals at the end of mediation, which are then far more likely to be unpicked. Indeed, as I've explained in previous videos in this series, you might find it helpful to do more than simply keep your solicitors in the loop in between mediation sessions, especially where there have been more complicated financial information and issues to understand and work through in mediation. Here are a couple of quick examples of situations in which you are likely to find it useful to ask your solicitors to work together with other financial experts in between mediation sessions and with implementing your mediation agreement. First, for example, what if, as part of your mediated agreement, an investment property is to be transferred between you? How much tax might have to be paid? By whom? And when? What if, for example, money is being raised out of a family business to achieve a clean break? There are likely to be important tax considerations, among other things, to take into account, which you'll need help with from an accountant. In both these situations, your solicitors should be able to collaborate to support you and your former partner with selecting and instructing the right experts, understanding the information and your options, as well as ensuring that your mediated agreement is implemented in the most efficient and effective way. Watch our series on business interests in divorce. Where there are pensions, I recommend that you watch our Pensions Online series, Pensions and Divorce, in which I talk about the option and potential benefit of asking your solicitors to collaborate in support of you and your former partner to select and properly instruct your actuary. Even though Compass Resolution provides you with a significant amount of information in various different formats, and even though some separating couples prefer to do things for themselves with a minimum of solicitor support, this can, in some circumstances, lead to a false economy. The mediator will discuss with you and your former partner those situations where it is likely to pay to use your solicitors. Indeed, more often than not, the best solution is for you and your former partner to find two solicitors willing and able to support you and your former partner to work effectively together during and in between mediation sessions in what I refer to as a supported mediation model and what I refer to as mediation teaming. These solicitors are also likely to be trained mediators or collaboratively trained solicitors, or indeed both. When it comes to properly implementing your mediated financial agreement, the nature of the mediation team and how well they work together and communicate is very important, ensuring that your solicitors and the necessary experts are communicating and collaborating effectively and efficiently on your behalves. It should be perfectly possible for each of your solicitors to effectively represent your individual interests at the same time as collaborating, when necessary, to support you and your former partner to work together in mediation and in between mediation sessions with other financial experts. Now, this may mean your solicitors having to speak to each other more often than they may be used to, or adapting their usual practices a little to accommodate this kind of supported mediation and mediation team approach, so that they're better able to serve your interests and importantly, the process you and your former partner have chosen to use to resolve things and reach agreements together in mediation. It may be a step out of their comfort zones, but done well, it will be worth it and feel very worthwhile to all concerned. So thanks for watching this series and good luck with your mediation.